Did you know you can use mouse inside Nano Editor or use the focus mode to get a distraction-free editing experience? Or perhaps you can automatically save a backup version of your file. Yes, you can do all these things in Nano, and I'll share these tips with you in this video. By this time, I hope you're aware of the basic file editing in Nano. If not, you can watch this video which covers every basics of file editing with Nano and Linux terminal. With that aside, let's see what you can do with Nano. First trick is using mouse inside Nano. Like most editors in the command line, the mouse has no particular role in Nano too. But that doesn't mean you cannot use mouse at all in Nano. A little bit of mouse support would come handy at times, especially for beginners. To enable basic mouse function, you can use the -M option while opening a file. This will let you place the cursor on a position by left clicking, or you can mark text by holding shift and drag with left click. The next trick is to display a scroll bar. Actually, this is not your usual scroll bar where you can click and drag to scroll. This is more like a viewport. Setting this viewport on the right-hand side of the editor will help you identify at which part of the document you are currently scrolling through. This is enabled with the -Q option. And as you can guess, the Q is not quiet mode here. The next trick is quite simple actually. How you can display line numbers while a file is opened in Nano Editor. So when you open a new file, you can use the -L option with Nano, or if you have already opened a file and want to toggle the line numbers, you can use the Meta plus N keys. The Meta key is usually your left Alt key. The next trick is to place a minibar. Not that minibar. Instead of placing a status bar on the bottom and a little bar on the top, you can combine them both and place a simple minibar on the bottom. You can do that by specifying the minibar option while opening a file. This will show you file name, and if you open it for the first time, it will show the number of lines in the file, which disappears if you press an E key. If you want, you can get more details using the Meta plus C keys. The next trick is to get the focus mode in Nano. By default, you have a title bar at the top or status bar at the bottom, along with some help commands on the bottom. But sometimes you want to get a distraction-free environment. And for that, you can use the -0 option. This will hide the title bar, status bar, and help section. Any important message will appear on the bottom status bar part and will disappear in 1.5 seconds after pressing any key. And if you're already within a file and want to hide parts of the editor, you can use the Meta plus Z key to toggle title and status bar, and Meta plus X key to toggle the help section at the bottom. The next step is about automatically saving file when you exit it. To save a file, of course, you can use Ctrl plus X, and then by pressing Y, you save and exit Nano. If you find that process uneasy, Nano also has an autosave option. You need to open the file you want to autosave upon exit using the -D option. Now when the editing is done, you use Ctrl plus X to exit. It will be automatically saved, but you won't get any asking to save the file and confirm exit. The next trick is kind of an extended version of the previous trick, and which is to automatically save a backup version. Nano allows you to save a version of the file as a backup with the -P option. What this does is, it saves the previous unmodified version with a new file name. The new file name is the existing file name with the tilde character appended to the end. This means you have a backup saved when you start editing a file. The next trick is to check spelling, but you need the unspell package installed for this. When you have this package installed, what you can do is you can provide the package name with the -s option. And once you open that, you can press Ctrl T and then Ctrl S. This will start checking the spelling for the current text. You can press the number given adjacent to the suggested word to use that word in place of the, wrongly spelled ones. Once all the spellings errors are cleared, save the file and exit Nano. The next trick is to open a file at a specified position. You can do that with Nano plus C/full file name. This way, it will open the file with the cursor at the first occurrence of the word. The next trick is to open a file in read-only mode. I know you can use less command for this purpose, which is more popular way of opening a file in read-only mode without cluttering the screen. But if you're a Nano fan, you can use the -v option and it will open the file in read-only mode and thus preventing any accidental change in the document. These are some of the unusual and less known features Nano offers. I hope you learned some new Nano tricks. If you did find your favorite Nano tweak, please mention in the comments which one was it. And if you know something which is not covered here but you're really proud of as a Nano user, do share it in the comments as well. And if you're not already subscribed, do subscribe because I'll be sharing more such videos in the future. Stay subscribed, stay tuned, and keep on using free and open source software with Linux.